Hello, this is an exciting morning for me. I'm actually on my way to a real-life commercial project. My buddy Greg is directing it, and he gave me a call a couple of days ago to ask if I could fly a drone for the project. Last time I flew a drone at the Minack, a member of staff told me off and asked me to stop. Turns out revenge is a dish best served with a production pass. Well, this was, until a couple of seconds ago, an extremely sunny Minack Theatre. I'm just gearing up. About to lug all my junk down to the stage. See you in a sec. It's a pretty amazing place, the Minack Theatre. I've seen my favourite ever play here, which is Arthur Miller's The Crucible. I can't imagine a play ever being written that hits harder than The Crucible. And the drama of the landscape on the theatre here, carved into the rocks of Port Kernow, is like nothing else I've ever experienced. So, on today's shot, like I said, I'm drone operator, and Nathan is shooting some music, and I'm just exploring for potential drone lines of sight, where I can do long pullbacks or push-ins that sort of compress him, showcase the location, because this is very much a project of the landscape, because look at this, like, it's pretty wild. So I just want to make the most of it. It's always kind of exciting seeing behind the scenes. This is a behind the scenes of my tour de start. This is Greg and Charlie.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Director and DOP, probably. I'm gonna be so fit. This place is vertical.
Yeah, I know, with all the like nodes and all that. That's super cool.
I'm going to take that off and pack it on the lens, I reckon, though.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. From the other side of over there, down onto these guys with the rock and see in the background over there. So I thought we could have a shot up there. I thought if we had the long lens.
Just a little update from me. We finished shooting the main concert section of the production, and we're just waiting for the sun to go down a bit before we start working on the actual music video. I've just hit catering pretty hard. It was cake. And it was good. I've got through 3 batteries, and I now have 3 fully recharged batteries ready to go for the shoot. The guys looking at me a bit funny because I don't think they knew I was going to be vlogging. Well, whatever. Well, I've got through, I'd say 7 drone batteries. There's plenty of opportunity to recharge them here, which is dead handy. It's just been excellent so far, although I think everyone's getting a bit cold. Which is, I suppose, kind of inevitable when you're perched on the edge of a Cornish cliff. It's a completely fantastic and fun and magical experience being here. It's a real pleasure working with Greg. He really knows his stuff. And it's been great getting to know the rest of the crew. His friend Charlie, who's second DP, perhaps, is really cool. Nice hanging out with the talent. And even the record label execs are kind of cool, which is nice. As soon as the world reopens, I 100% recommend coming to the Minack. I should probably do a little bit more work. Everyone's looking at me strangely because I'm vlogging. There's Greg. Can we have a top... You're good.
Have I got anything on my teeth? I look quite funny, don't I?
If you could give us just only one tip to either making great video, directing great video, just being Greg, like how does the layperson do it?
I can give you a tip about shooting handheld. So my top tip is to always use a top handle. Basically, you're working with gravity. So if you imagine holding like a cup of coffee, for example, and you hold it like this, and it's like super shaky because your hand's kind of shaky. But then if you hold it like this, like around the rim, then suddenly you've got all this stability, and it's just because the thing's hanging below where you're holding it. Whereas like this, it's kind of like all around where you're holding it. And yeah, so you're working with gravity. It's the same with the camera. If you want to like, you just need to work with gravity, have a top handle, make sure you cradle that and have all of the weight kind of resting on that top handle or where you're holding that, and then it's going to help your handheld shots significantly, I might say.
Thanks. How would you rate my technique for holding a camera right now? It's a bit like an Olympic torch above my head.
You're incredibly lucky to have an A7S III, which has IBIS. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it helps offset my shakes.
But you are doing very well.
Thanks. Well, thanks for having me here today on set, on location. On location.
Thanks for coming, Jack. You've been fantastic.
You can't see. There's a tiny little village.
It's the same place where Nike was founded.
And then the Nike was the guy who founded Nike.
Temperature's dropping here at the Minack. I seem to be the only person wearing suitable attire. And we're just getting ready to start filming the music video proper. We're going to do the drone shots first because the Mavic Air 2 doesn't do great in low light. And yeah, showtime.
House lights, please. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
It looks like sick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Thanks everyone. Yeah, it's been a good day, been a pleasure.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah. Mega.
Well, that's a wrap. That was such a fantastic day. I'm cold, I'm tired, all I've had to eat is sugary sweets, but I would do it all again in a heartbeat. Like I said, my role was extremely minor, but it was a real pleasure being part of something bigger. Working with Greg was just fantastic. He's been in industry for, I think, 5 years perhaps, and it really shows. If ever I have any questions, I'm gonna straight away ask him. And I got to work with a cool guy named Charlie, which was really fun. And seeing them work as a team was really exciting. When Greg zigs, Charlie zags. It was superb. I think Charlie's just walking to his car and staring at me vlogging, so I'm going to use that as my moment to wrap. Au revoir. Bye.